Well, I reached the top of the countdown, the top weather events of 2019. You can tell by this horse. Looks pretty icy, doesn't look very happy. It's going to be a cold outbreak, and it was the cold outbreak, record-breaking, that we had in the latter part of October of this year. Now, since we have a horse up here, about 4 things you need to get really cold temperatures. I'm going to call this the 4 horsemen of cold temperatures. Bad joke, I know, I won't quit my day job. First thing we'll take a look at is what we call a 500 millibar chart. Now, I want to show you a couple of things here. Notice the area of high pressure, that H, is off British Columbia coast, and the area of low pressure just to the north of Montana over Saskatchewan in Canada. Now, you have a clockwise rotation around the high and a counterclockwise rotation around the low. This brings what's called a conveyor belt effect. And you see those lines in between? They'll travel northward on those. Look at where they originate. You have around the Yukon, Northwest Territories, up around Baffin Island. Those are very cold places, so let's bring in that very cold air down to the area. So we've got to check on that. Okay, number 2, we need some light winds, because usually when you get some wind, it'll mix the atmosphere a little bit, keep things a little bit warmer. Now, most of the area you can see light to calm winds. Now, Casper has a little bit of wind, but it's Casper. It's just about always breezy there. Check. Number 3, we need clear skies. Now, I realize you can't really read these if you're not a meteorologist, but look down over Colorado, all those black dots, that means cloudy skies. Usually when you get cloud cover, it's almost like a blanket in the atmosphere. It'll keep some of the heat in. If it's clear, like it is over Wyoming, all that heat can just radiate back into space. Check. And one more thing, some snow cover. Now, we had some light to moderate snow across the area. These amounts aren't really all that much, but it increases what we call albedo. Now, think of albedo as just the reflectivity of a substance. And one of the best things that can reflect a lot of radiation back into the air is fresh snow. Look all the way over on the left. That's probably the best thing we have to reflect the sun's radiation back up to the atmosphere. As a result, very cold temperatures. How cold? Well, hold on a minute. Let me show you how cold. I'll be right back. Well, we're outside right now. I want to show you how cold it was. Shattering cold. Just like I'm going to do with this glass. But first, safety first, obviously. Safety glasses. Well, here's the chart of the record lows with not so dramatic fashion here. One that really stands out, obviously, is Big Pine. They broke their old record, although it only goes back about 20 years, by almost 30 degrees by 29. That's really, really impressive. Well, I want to thank you for joining us for the top weather events of 2019 across western and central Wyoming. West 2020 atmosphere, sure we'll have a lot more active weather. Again, thank you for joining us, and have a happy new year.